Hello world, Dave here, you may call me Modon Joe. Welcome back to Let's Play Cthulhu Saves the World! And let's continue exploring the Marsh Foundry. There's bound to be more treasure around here. I mean, we couldn't have they're not just gonna keep reusing the crap from the ice cave, right? I mean, 3 1-ups is a pretty decent start, but there's gotta be something more. You gotta have something unique around here, right? Or maybe there's just some more enemies we didn't find out. And in case you needed proof that this was the intended halfway point in the dungeon, here's the actual restore point. That's what the developers call them anyway. They're not actual save points, considering, well, you can save anywhere, so what's the point of having dedicated save points? We do have some more new enemies to deal with. Deep Knights. These guys are like bigger, deep ones, pretty much. A lot more HP. They're quite thick, hit harder, but overall, not too much of pain. Just take them out. They're still resistant to water, and so that's gonna suck a little, but take them out with everything you got, and hopefully no annoying death blows from the relax, whatever. But yeah, these guys aren't a pain. There are pains in this dungeon, though. There are really annoying enemies that I just rather not have to deal with at all, but I don't get that option. If only. If only. Let's just continue on. Or there's bound, like I said, there's bound to be more around here. Probably have to shut off the treadmills first, though. I mean, just to make moving around easier. I do like the treadmills. It is a nice touch. I mean, it's not an original touch, admittedly. That's been done in many games, but it's a nice touch nonetheless. Probably should have went down there first, honestly, but oh well. And yeah, you know what? Screw it. Let's just shut off the treadmill first. It's not a bad. Honestly, I just think it would just make things a little bit easier. I mean, that treadmill pretty much would force us to have to redo this whole section all over again. Oh dear God, horror writers! Horror writers are probably one of the most annoying and my most hated enemy in this game, bar none. They're like miniature bosses. They have over 10,000 HP. They have buffs and debuffs aplenty, and they have a skill called Rewrite, which will cause them to just revive any enemies that they happen to spawn with. Thankfully, they don't spawn with too much, but still, that Rewrite is a pain in the ass. I have never tested to see if these guys are vulnerable to having their abilities sealed away. If you feel like trying that, feel free to. It can only make these fights much easier. Thankfully, he doesn't use Rewrite until you kill all his accomplices. When you do that though, he does. And thankfully, he came alongside a frickin' Deep Knight, so that's another meatbag that we'll have to deal with, and one that we'll likely be able to survive a confrontation with. Yeah, that's it. And that Terrifying Doom is also probably one of the biggest things. Let's see, Rewrite, Terrifying Doom. He has a bunch of skills that buff his teammates. Yeah, he's at over 10,000 HP. He would have been a boss earlier on in this game. No doubt about it. He probably actually would have tied with the Tombstone. They probably could have actually replaced the Tombstone with him, and I would still be pissed off at him. He is just that much of a pain in the ass. I do not like him. I do not like him, Sam I Am. I do not like horror writers. No, I can think of anywhere to go with that. But yeah, once you take care of this guy, though, just focus on the horror writer first of all, and hopefully you get lucky with insane paralysis or something. Because this guy, he plays for keeps, man. He plays for keeps. He will kill. He and his goons will murder you in his sleep, in your sleep. Yeah, just take him out as fast as you possibly can. It won't be quick. It won't be quick enough for my taste, I'll tell you that much. My first run through, I had to deal with 3 of those bastards, and thankfully they don't spawn until like the tail end of the random encounters counter. But still, I had to deal with 3 of those bastards. I hated every single one of them. I'm thankful that they are backloaded. And by the way, that backstab boost, they say the abilities agility deals damage based on your agility, but for some weird reason, it actually that number that they showed me was actually being boosted by unstable form. I do not understand that at all. It's probably a bug. There's one ability I can say for certain has to have been bugged, because they created something so overpowerful, so overwhelmingly overpowered, that there is no doubt in my mind that I will be banning it the moment I see it pop up in a level up screen. It's ridiculous, though. I mean, I gotta give them credit, though, for at least this game isn't as buggy as some games by games put out. I gotta give Zeboid Games credit. I mean, for a little indie studio, it's nice that they actually put out games that are less buggy than games put out by large AAA companies. I know everyone loves their Skyrim, and I admit it's fun to watch, but there's some of the bugs in the game I just would. If it was any other game, it would be an unforgivable sin. Let's be honest, folks. Let's just be honest. But I don't want to get too off topic here, because, well, mostly just because I don't want to keep trash talking Skyrim, because that leads to just a large mess in general. Where is that? Where are those remaining 2 chests in this dungeon? Jeez. I believe one must be right down here. Oh no, wait, that was the one I already found. Yeah, I got lost for a good long time in this dungeon trying to find all the treasure around here, and there isn't that much. It's like he usually leaves it to like 3 per floor, so. Oh yes, this is where it is. The Cultist Robe. I would consider it a side grade for Dagger if you picked up the Elder Road. I mean, it provides more defense, but it doesn't provide the magic boost, or... Anyway, after this I pretty much just wander around aimlessly for several minutes trying to find a non-existent 3rd chest, a non-existent 4th chest, so... If you don't mind, I'm just gonna skip ahead. Any second. There we go. So, yeah. Now that we know where to go, we can just pretty much head upstairs to the next floor. That's, typically this game does seem pretty tight-knit about only having, like, 3 treasure chests per floor. Guys, you missed the exit. There we go. But, although there are exceptions, I've noticed in 1 or 2 dungeons, and it drives me mad, because I end up getting lost like a rat in a maze, because I keep assuming there is more treasure, because of the fact that they usually adhere to very strict rules, at least. You know, a little bit of planning helps in the long run. Yeah. Anyway, in that chest we get 65,000 gold. They are really just piling on the money right now. They really want us to buy that heroin dress for Umi. I'm gonna keep spewing that out until I remember to actually buy it, because I'm gonna... Little inside baseball here, I've already recorded the next episode, but I still forget to buy that dress, even though I do end up having enough money at the beginning. And we get an antimatter claw here for Paws, which is ridiculous. It's gotta be his best weapon in the game. I mean, seriously, look at those stats. Look at that. Magic boost, agility boost, vitality boost, willpower boost, strength boost, ignores defense, hit +1. Holy sh... Itaki mushrooms, ladies and gentlemen. That is just borderline ridiculous. You can't ask for a better weapon for Paws. In fact, I don't even think we'll find one in any of the post-game stuff. Yeah, post-game stuff. There is a post-game dungeon or 2, honestly. I will be honest with you. There is a post-game dungeon. I mean, you gotta do something once Cthulhu's a true hero, right? I mean, they said he's almost a true hero soon. So, let's see what comes out of that. Will he destroy the world? I will bite my tongue, because I do not want to, because the end of this episode may surprise you. But yeah, let's just head up here and around, and I don't think there's too much else in here. Probably just one last thing, and then we can just head on down to the last floor, and I guess there's nothing else. Alright, let's just head on downstairs to the final floor of this dungeon. I'm thankful I cleared out all the enemies. Well, cleared out all the random battles anyway, so I could only imagine this having gone worse if I had ran into more than one horror writer. Thankfully, I didn't, and I'm fine with that. Show off the last treadmill if you want to, and we're probably not going to be coming back here anytime soon. Although the option is there. And let's switch out our party. I think, yeah, let's, I guess I'm going to be sticking with Pause instead of October for my boss killing party. I mean, the option is there, but he comes along with this guy comes along with company, so Lightning, my main damage spell for October in these boss battles, not going to be doing too much here. And yeah, there is no treasure here. Just one last chance for you to get your random battles out of the way. They really want you at level 33 for this fight, I think. But, this is supposed to be a place of worship for Cthulhu. What's with all the statues of Dagon? Did he switch them out that quickly? Oh well, some elder gods just have suddenly become benign. Alright, boss time against Dagon and a couple of his deep ones. This is probably one of the more... Like I said, this guy comes along with accomplices, and he loves to keep summoning them. If you even take one out, he'll resummon his whole pack. So just go... But overall, just you're going to have to keep regen all and shield him up going as fast as you can, and watch out for Dagon. He's got a doom that, as he's so plainly demonstrated, his doom spell will reduce any of your party members down to 1 HP. Regen all is critical, absolutely critical, because otherwise, there's a very good chance that your party members will drop next. That whatever party member gets doomed will die next turn to a bunch of deep ones. If they don't have regen all, then maybe you'll survive. Might survive. It depends on who they attack. But yeah, keep all your buffs going as fast as you can. Throw out every buff that you have available to you, and just heal up. Build up that combo as fast as you can. You can attack You can probably afford to attack the deep ones instead of going after Dagon if you want to build your combo really quickly. But the option's there. But I will say this: just go after Dagon full force, and don't bother with the deep ones unless you're confident that you can outspeed them and reduce the damage you take from everything. Dagon's also got, yeah, that Dark Waters is also potentially dangerous, but it's not nowhere near as dangerous as Doom. Just go after Dagon with all your might, and I gotta give him credit for the unique background for this battle. You know, it's actually really well done. I gotta give them. I love the art style of this game in general. It's keep going after Pause with that Doom, sure, because he's got what with the antimatter claw he has on him. In fact, he's hitting 4 times. Yeah, he's gonna be our main damage dealer for this fight. But it shouldn't take too much longer before we get the. Yeah, I think this is definitely Fearless Charge territory. It's Fearless Charge overkill, hell. Yeah, the combo building is no longer a problem with the Combo Master spell. It just makes things ridiculous. And it is also part of the reason why I am banning a certain power that we have yet to get. And I think it's the last skill that Cthulhu gets, so yeah. And really? We still haven't killed the deep one? Oh well. And wow, that is a heaping helping of experience. A lot of level ups come with that, including Insane Death for Cthulhu. Yeah, you thought Insane Paralysis was crazy? Meet Insane Death. It deals instant death against any enemy, or we could take Lovecraft Bane and HP Bane, but that's kind of... There's only like 1 or 2 bosses. It only affects like the 2 endgame bosses. I mean, the 2 endgame bosses, and that's about it. So it's like, I really don't care. I mean, it doesn't even affect any like random encounters as far as I'm aware. But yeah, just level ups across the board for everyone. Stat boosts all around. It's gonna be a good old time, and I imagine this must make Cthulhu a true hero, because, dear God, he was almost a hero. And Dagger even gets a couple of tricks, like Holy! Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, he gets an attack spell that just can wreck face. A single target all the way. Like I said, I only bring him out during bosses, so why bother with the multi-targeting one? And Volcanic Aura, I guess if you were bringing him in with October, that'd be a combo. How can it be? You're dealing with Cthulhu. 500 hero points. It's like, whose line's it anyway? Except in this case, the points. Lead to death. Sorry, folks. You thought this was going to be a happy ending? I'm sorry. Yeah, Power of Love ain't doing anything, bitch. But, yeah, that's the end of the game. Tough ending. Now I see how they... Oh, now I see how they do the, how they tie this into Breath of Death. It takes place after the apocalypse. Cthulhu's likely to have destroyed the whole world by now, so... So that's how they do the post-game dungeon. Oh, I got it. So yeah, next time I'm going to be heading into that, since that's the end of the Let's Play. I guess another game tape solved, and talk to you guys later, and I'll be doing some bonus episodes, but other than that, I got nothing. Take care, everyone, and remember, the world isn't over yet.